John Means is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Striding in is Marcus Semien, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And underway tonight from Baltimore as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
First pitch, 7:07.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Strike! That's a ball. 2-1.
2-2.
Playing twos. 2-2.
Temperature reading an even 80 degrees at first pitch tonight. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fouled away. Really good at-bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo shot for Marcus Semien, number 21 for him on the season. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on show track an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Batting second, the third baseman.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. The windup and the 0-1. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it. 0-2. Guerrero is considered an absolute stud with a bat, particularly against right-handed pitching. Against southpaws, however, he has historically had a lot more difficulty. No outs, nobody on. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Batting third.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
0-2. Here it comes.
Ball.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left. 12 home runs for him now thus far as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He'll come in here at 263, 13 home runs, 53 RBIs. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Grichuk is hoping for a ticket to the All-Star game, and he may well have one coming. Heading into the day, second in fan votes among center fielders in the league.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
A full count, 3-2 to Randall Grichuk. And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 one more time. Fouled off. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. He's got it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the Orioles nothing. Hyunjin Ryu, the Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early, he has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
First pitch on the way. Cedric Mullins is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Biggio waits on it. 1 down.
Batting second.
Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
I got that this lineup, Matty, in Oriole Park likes to swing the bats. This place plays small. This place has a low wall. You can drive it out pretty much line to line, and there's a lot of room to be a hero in this yard.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's by him for strike one. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate that.
And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
To the plate now, Freddie Galvis. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Man at first for him following the one-out single. Behind 0-2 now. Mancini, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Playing 12. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0. Popped him up. Jansen over to his right. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Second inning upcoming from Baltimore. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the Orioles nothing. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch. And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball two.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
And it's fouled away. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Rowdy Tellez is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. As he'll take a look at ball one. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball two now.
Well, they're certainly letting you know as an offensive unit that they're going to be patient. As a pitcher on the mound right now, you have to recognize that and start attacking in the zone early.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel.
So now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. Into center field, line drive base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single. That base hit was
Screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. The 1-0 delivery.
Hard ball.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Fouled away. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Line to the right side. And that's going to get down out there. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Into the box, Marcus Semien, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. Second at bat for him, and remember, he led off the ball game with that home run to get this offense going. This is foul right side. Here's the 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Mullins is there, two gone.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Up next, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. struck out in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
And he fouls this one off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
The 1-2. Skied down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Gurriel over at second. Bichette on at first with 2 down. Hit on the ground out to short. Galvis has it on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Ramon Urias.
Romo.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Two balls and a strike.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Into right field. That's a base hit.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Anthony Santander, the next to bat, standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. Now the 0-1.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Nobody out, runner on first. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Here comes the 1-2. Swing, high drive, left field and deep.
Ranging back is Hernandez. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today, and that's Marcus Semien. This has been a work in progress. He's had to grind, take countless hours of ground balls, and work on his accuracy. But don't get it twisted. He's made some big highlight reel plays, and if you miss middle, we all know the power he has.
Ball one to start the at-bat. And now they've got him in a rundown. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
No. 2-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Pat Valaika would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. 3-1.
3 ball, 1 strike.
Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Batting 8, the designated hitter.
That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Has a look, now the pitch. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
A runner on first with 2 away. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Chopped weakly to the right. Here comes Ryu, 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Orioles leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Top of the third set to get underway, and next will be the imposing power bat to Oscar Hernandez.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Pops this one up. Severino calls for it. And that's the first out of the inning. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. So 1 down, no one aboard. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. First pitch of the AB on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
1 out, nobody on. Now a swinging bunt. The 1-2.
Ball, no.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Two pitches fouled away. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's the second out. Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that'll bring in Kevin Biggio. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
Fouled off. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They lead it 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle.
The right fielder, Ryan Mountcastle.
First delivery to him. Hit on the ground for Simeon. It's short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, number 31.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Cedric Mullins. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, pretty impressive if you ask me. So many times you beat a sinker into the ground, you end up grounding out to third. You're running down to first base, and you're so upset at yourself. At least he got under the thing. He knows his bat plane is pretty decent.
Now batting, the first baseman, Trey Mancini.
So the next to bat will be Trey Mancini. He singled in his first AB. Here's the pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
No ball.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And this pitch is popped straight up right around the home plate area. And he'll reach over his head to make the play. And a sparkling play it was to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Jays lead it 3-0. Up next is Danny Jansen. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The catcher, number 9.
And the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And it's fouled away. Jansen, a 25-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The 1-1. Fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Good time now to check out the Orioles Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels that have been making waves of late. Into the box now, Rowdy Tellez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Not close. It's 2-0.
2 balls. No strike.
Now here's a swing by Tellez as he gets a lot of this one out to deep right field. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
And with that double, he's 2 for 2 and halfway to the cycle. Gave it a good ride, and that's the second time he's barreled up the ball. So he's seeing the ball really well. See if his teammates can pick him up and bring him home now.
At the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 hit on the ground to short. Galvis is there. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Bo Bichette.
Next to bat for Toronto, Bo Bichette looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The 2-0 on the way.
Ball 3.
Marcus Semien would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, number 10.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Marcus Semien. 1 for 2 with a solo shot that came back in the first inning. From the stretch.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Tellez on second. Bichette at first. 2 out in the inning. And it's quickly 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Not shortstop.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Galvis.
Ball.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. Hit out towards second. And there's one down now.
Now batting, catcher, Pedro Severino.
Now at the plate is Pedro Severino. Popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Into the windup and the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate, Ramon Urias. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Yeah, maybe a shot here now with 2 as they finally get another base runner on. He's stranded 6 in a row prior to this point, so he's had his way with these guys for the past couple of innings.
Standing in now, Anthony Santander, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Over to first, Ryu, and the runner back. 0-1 pitch on its way. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Lifted down the line in left, and it's a foul ball. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. Still down 3-0. Now to bat, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
First delivery to him, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. And he takes a called strike 2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Ripped down the first base line. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready on 1-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The center fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Rio Ruiz to the plate now. He leads off from the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Matty, I'd like to see them change up their offensive approach a little bit right now. Maybe get a little bit more aggressive in the strike zone. I just feel like this pitcher is settling into a rhythm, and they're going to hand it over to the bullpen eventually, and this game's going to be over.
As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees, it's strike 1. The 0-1.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Misses, ball 2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Up next for the Orioles.
Next up is Pat Valaika, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the pitch.
Ball.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Cold strike on the change, 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Ryu now on 2-1. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Ryan Mountcastle.
Next to hit is Ryan Mountcastle. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way.
That's the ball.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Hard hit toward the hole. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
So now to the plate, Cedric Mullins. That's a strike to throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Orioles leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Dylan Tate takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. At the plate now is Kevin Biggio. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Now here's the first offering. Windup and the 0-1.
Ball.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, what they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Stepping in now, Danny Jansen. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-0 count. The pitch finds the zone, strike 1. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Three and 0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
3-0 pitch. And this one misses inside. A ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
To the plate now, Bo Bichette, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. That evens it up 1-1. One and 1. Here it is. Tellez on third. Gurriel at second with 2 gone. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Blue Jays leave a pair. They lead it 3-0.
Leading off for the Orioles, the first baseman, Trey Mancini.
First pitch on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. The 1-0. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fouled off.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
Base hit into right center.
The catcher, number 28, Pedro.
Stepping up is
Severino.
Pedro Severino. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch on the way as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Outside, 3-0 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Drilled to the right side. Bichette's got it. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the ball.
That's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and the guy shoots one through the right side. Normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Ramon Urias stands in as he looks at a called strike. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Comes set, and the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
1-2 now. And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
At the plate, Anthony Santander. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center, and that'll get down out there. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Hey, that's not a bad first milestone. 100th career RBI, Dero.
Yeah, after your first original knock, Dan, probably for you, your first strikeout, your first bomb, you want to start putting some zeros on the back end of these numbers. 100th ribby, nice milestone right there.
Into the box now, Rio Ruiz, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Ball 2 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2-0 count. The pitch. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
Standing in now, Pat Valaika, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A bouncer to the left side. Simeon's got it. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. Memories being made at the ballpark tonight, as they should be. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Seventh inning ready to roll, and stepping in the long ball threat, Marcus Semien. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
1-1.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Now the payoff pitch home. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Stepping in next, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 on its way. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Simeon gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yanked the slider across that time. Laid off for a ball.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. Fly ball right down the line in left. Santander waits on it. 1 away.
The batter, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez will stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. First offering on its way, and a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Runner goes for second. A pitch out. The throw not in time as he's able to thwart the pitch out.
I'm not sure what else the defense could have done there. They pitched out and the throw was pretty good, but they still couldn't cut him down. You kind of just have to hope he gets a bad jump.
Now the 2-0 home. Too high. And it's 3-0. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Hernandez hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Max Soroller comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th. So next to bat will be Rendell Grichuk. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The 1-2 pitch. Grounded softly to the right. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Cavan Biggio.
Stepping in for the Jays, Cavan Biggio, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch and a foul tip held onto here at strike 1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
Playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Jays leave a pair, but they still lead it 3-2. David Phelps will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Ryan Mountcastle.
The right fielder, Ryan Mountcastle.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. The 1-0.
No, that's a ball.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Late that time for a strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
In now, Cedric Mullins. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low. 2-0.
2 balls. No strike.
Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. Now the 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2.
Ball. Full count.
1 out, nobody on. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So here's Trey Mancini. And it's fouled away. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. He obviously recognized cutter away, stayed inside it, and was able to drive it the other way.
Galvin.
Trent Thornton takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. To the plate now, Freddie Galvis, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Mancini, the runner at first with 2 gone. swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone! A two-run shot that gives them the lead. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 10 for him on the year as they take the lead 4-3.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Into the box, Pedro Severino. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0.
Ball. 2-0.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball middle of the zone.
Softly hit toward the hole. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. 7 complete here tonight. 4-3 Baltimore. So now here is Danny Jansen. He'll start us off in the 8th.
The catcher, number 9.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Stepping in now, Rowdy Tellez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here it comes, 1-0.
2-0.
Non-competitive pitch right there runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
You know what, Matty? I think it's so tough for a lefty to stay tucked on that slider, to keep his front shoulder in and be able to recognize it and not get beat with the fastball.
Still 2-2. Here it comes. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Tight game here. 4-3 our score as we take the opportunity to compare the performances turned in by the two starters. Striding forward now is the DH, Lourdes Gurriel. He's set and the pitch.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
0-2.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Santander waits on it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They still trail it here 4-3. Into the box, Ramon Urias. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Anthony Santander. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball 1. 1-0. Yep.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rio.
Next, it'll be Rio Ruiz. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, no. 1 ball.
Urias leads off first with 1 away. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Lined hard toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. The relay. Now he's safe at third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
TJ Zoik answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the ninth inning without any trouble. So now to the plate, Pat Valaika, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Zoik, a right-hander who goes 6 foot 7 inches tall. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And he fouls this one off.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. Trotting in to score is the runner from third, and that'll push the lead up to 3 here in the 8th.
The right fielder.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Changeup laid off down around the shins.
2-1.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time is swung on and missed, strike 3. Ready now for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. First pitch on its way. Ground ball left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Into the box now, Trey Mancini, as he'll ground this one fouled off to the left side. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Slow little roller to third. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 9th inning coming up. The Orioles lead it 6-3. Andres Arnaz takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in the outfielder, Bo Bichette.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Lifted down the line in left, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Arnaz is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Simeon. Has a look, now the pitch. Here's the 0-1.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
The 0-2 delivery. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Bichette aboard here at first with nobody out. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
A runner at first with no outs here. Left side. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Now back, third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
First and second here with nobody out. To third. To second for 1. On to first, not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Now back, left fielder,
So we've got runners at the corners here, one away, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Two and one after the foul ball there.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here now the 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. Now a 6-4 ball game.
All right, huge knock to cut the deficit to 2 runs. You could start to see the fans are starting to get a little nervous. I'm going to need my man out on the mound to shut him down.
Cesar Valdez answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. To the plate now, Randall Grichuk as he grounds one briskly to short. To second for one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Holy cow, there it is. They've racked up 27 wins in a row, breaking the all-time streak set by the Giants in 1916. I'm speechless, really. Truly an historic occasion. I'm just honored to be here.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Baltimore Orioles jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Max Soroller claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.